Okay, Islam Sheet Dwayne Buffett Bay. Islam. It is I noticed I did this earlier. They're like, that is amazing. Gotta be careful. It is July the 12th, 2023. Islam. I just finished taking a shower and washing my hair. Self-care. I washed all my locks and I feel so much better. I exercised today. I'm feeling pretty well. I what's the word? Sunbathed today. So I'm feeling pretty good. My the scheduler CJ and another coworker called, asked if I could work, and I would have went to work today, but my phone was on vibrate, so I got a text. I looked at the phone around 1. It could have been after 1, and they called at 9. So, and then I think another call around 12, possibly. People called out asking if I could work. I would have went in today. I asked Phyllis, the manager, twice yesterday. I said, do you need someone? But I did say I would have my phone on, and it was on, but it was on vibrate. That's why I didn't hear it ring. I was like, because I was wondering, so why didn't I hear it? And Monty just checked, says it's on vibrate. That's why. And I was outside preparing to sunbathe when I decided to look at the phone. I mean, the ringer is loud. It's really loud. So when someone calls, you hear it. So when I didn't hear the ring, I was like, okay, you know. But I definitely asked. I went to work. Let's say I went to work last. I went to work last Wednesday. I was off work, and I asked. I said, if you need someone to come in, I'll come in. And they needed someone, so I was able to work last Wednesday. I definitely would have worked today, but nonetheless, that's what happened. So right now, I'm just sort of relaxing, feeling better, looking better because of washing my hair, taking a shower. I actually put on some vegan lip gloss, vegan eyeliner, so exercise. So that's it, pretty much. Look better without. I look good without the vegan lip gloss and the vegan eyeliner, I always say. But you know, I don't wear it all the time, so I usually try to wear it when I do a video to you. So pretty much what's been going on with me spiritually is meditation, deep breathing, and trying to the more and more knowledge I'm exposed to about the changes that's going on this planet, not being afraid, not letting fear attack. But because I really believe if you're doing what you're supposed to do, everything flows. You're able to manifest how you should manifest, and so forth. What I find interesting is that okay, so I'm gonna give you just a line thread, a thread of I did a video today. I didn't know that the countries of China and Russia and other countries were coming together to back their currency with gold. I had no idea. And when I decided to put China, Russia, African American, and the United States as a pin or on my Twitter page, I was doing it for a reason of not for that, because I didn't know that was in progress. All right. Yes, I have had thoughts about buying and purchasing gold because of the more saying that we explaining the importance of doing so. But as for thinking how important it is to do it now or soon in the near future, no, I wasn't thinking that way. I was thinking that way, but not like seeing the importance of it. So, for example, if I decide to change my mind and not purchase gold ever, or for 2 years, I wasn't thinking, oh, gold prices can really rise, go really high, or or whereas unpurchasable for a while for me or whatever. I never thought of that. It was more like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And this is part of my thought process in the future. I would like to purchase gold. That's and then it's interesting because I was thinking that way for the past month, 2 months, maybe 3 months. And then this situation with China and Russia and them deciding to back their currency with gold and making statements about others making statements about if they what's the chance of them not or trading very little with the United States dollar and so forth. So I find that interesting. It's sort of like I'm gonna go ahead and use this thought. Sheet Dwayne Bey. I don't even know if I have enough because I didn't delete. I forgot to delete. But I didn't know that we were among unclean spirits that can literally have been transformed into AI or robots or other form of species until I came to Annapolis. I mean, I never heard Mongoloids that are Spanish speaking from South Central America or Mexico saying werewolf or birdman, or even hearing the military as they walk by. I got a video and it sounded like she said that's why it's the bird. Sound like it. Now I could be wrong, but that's what it sounded like. I never heard such things, or hearing blacks or African Americans say brother. And then, or me, I never expected where I would have to, especially with the United States Navy and Army and other military branches and the police being prevalent here in this city, Annapolis, Maryland. I'm at Admiral Suites, formerly Extended Stay America, now at room 116. I never expected to have to call the police on predominantly black males, okay? And because of forced engagements. Never ever thought I would have to do that being in a place where you see, at first I didn't even know that the military was prevalent. But as I saw them, it's like, okay, why would I feel like there's a reason to, if anything, I should feel more safe, right? Or safer. So hearing feedback in a room, because as I was recording, you hear feedback and you hear black Negro female accent. Or other accents, odd accents. I'm taking a shower saying brother, like they're trying, like it's trying to program saying brother, or saying the same thing over and over again. So what or hearing pale skin say 3 and Mason, like abnormal, deranged. So what I'm getting at, I didn't know about gene manipulation to the extent until I came here, and then the tweets were about it and information started to come. People are talking more about it. So I find it interesting, Sheikh Dwayne Bey, because of Matthew 13. And so when I put Matthew 13 on my Twitter page, it was because of a thought, but I didn't know the extent of the thought, because I knew that, for example, the National Grand Sheik spoke about King James being a Moor this past Sunday, right, on the conference call. I heard that years ago. I already knew. I already was taught that years ago, and so I'm using thoughts right now, and I'm going to be wise. So when the National Grand Sheik Moors were teaching how Prophet Noble Joe Ali said, "Do not throw away your Bibles." As you start to learn about your nationality and who you are as Moors. And then they went through different chapters of the Bible that went through the different bloodlines and tribes that existed. I noticed the page that used to be there, and I'm not accusing the Extended Stay, but it was there before, where it had a page of a bloodline of a tribe existing is torn from the Bible of what my father gave. It was my father's Bible. It's not my Bible. And I knew, and I was taught about King James being a Moor years ago, so that wasn't surprising to me. But I find it interesting because it wasn't torn before. So it's just like me finding feathers under the bed here. Why would we put feathers under our bed? So what I'm getting at is, I put Matthew 13 because as I was reading Matthew 13, just a thought at the time, I didn't know how impertinent that chapter, Matthew 13, was and is. And I guess will always be. Then things started to reveal truth started to reveal herself. Islam, truth, and then the page of the Bible was torn out. It's like someone deliberately came and tore the page out about the different tribes of the Bible. So I didn't know that I had a sense, but to the extent of knowing that you could be among those that literally, deliberately try to breed lines with unclean, unnatural spirits, creating a new species of a child, well, they call kids. A lot of people still call children kids. So these kids, or just transform an adult through their thoughts and then their behavior. And so Matthew 13 and other scriptures speak about how a energy, a spirit knew that this was going to happen. And it says in many other scriptures that I'm getting at is pretty much saying we're going to allow it to happen, and we're going to separate. So to me, the words are saying, or the spirit is saying to me, is that we already knew what this unclean and unnatural spirits are planning to do. But we have this because this is cosmic and natural divine law. This is a law, this is spirit that has always been. And we're going to show the Moors that have betrayed their covenants. We're going to show those Moors that have betrayed natural law who we are. And we're going to show them why they should pray, why they should ask forgiveness, why in chapter 35, the last few verses are important. It doesn't matter how rich and how poor you are. Chapter 35, the Holy Quran, Circle 7. That's what I'm seeing. I'm really seeing this, okay? And I'm not Sheik Dwayne Buffalo. You know, when sometimes I would hear something, some like, I guess you want to say spirit speak of, try to, I don't know, minimize you. And so I many times I would speak about myself and what I in the unclean deeds I did before my consciousness changed. Many times, because I wasn't myself. But I recognize this, and my thoughts are, now that I recognize who I am, and I'm awake. I'm awake from the divine sleep. I have to do better because I know better. You do better when you know better, right? Isn't that what you used to say? Or maybe you still do say it. You do better when you know better, right? So these times are really serious. They serious. Yesterday, I don't know, I just had the energy. I was thinking about you. And so I went and started listening to R&B music I just wanted to think and feel you. And so I recalled old memories of music. I haven't listened to R&B music in a long time. So when I do listen to R&B music, it's usually because I'm relating the energy field to you. The energy field. I'm literally harmonizing my thoughts and thinking about you. And something has changed, because when I woke up, yes, my dreams are still, I still feel force manipulated dreams and forced engagement by unclean, filthy spirits. Still hearing the Mongoloid Spanish speaking accent around the room, sound like some type of beast or animal, usually predominantly male, and then the African American male and female accents saying brother, like deranged. Still hear that, pale skin, still hearing these things, and my dreams are being manipulated. But this time when I woke up, I felt my frequency was lower than usual. It wasn't just an average low. And also I realized as I was listening to the music, the R&B music, when I shine my light, this black Negro or unclean black spirit, dark spirit, was force engaging. And so what I do as a spiritual practitioner, when I shine my light, it's usually this black filth or unclean spirit, and then the Mongol usually trying to force engage and then plot thoughts, or force engaging and plotting thoughts. This is the importance of cleansing your body and I realize, and using alchemy. So when the unclean, unnatural spirits, they're gonna like I was telling Imani, they're gonna do what they're gonna do it, because they unclean. It's just it is what it is. They unclean, they're unnatural, and they a beast. It's a filth. Okay, male and female. But you can cleanse yourself and make your body, your force field into what is naturally supposed to be, what is in your nature to be. I was telling Imani what is in my nature to be, and that is to harmonize with natural and divine and cosmic laws. So when the unclean spirit do what it's going to do, because it's filth, it's a beast, it's thinking, look what I can do and manipulate, because they've been doing it for a long time. I'm talking on a spiritual level. They've been doing it for a long time. The unclean black Negro, male and female, that's unclean in spirit, force engaging, seducing, AI being used, robots being used, the Mongoloid from South Central America and Mexico, or those that are from different parts of Africa. So you have unclean spirits come from many places, but they've been doing, and those that partake in such behavior, they've been doing it for a long time, years, among those who didn't know, causing sicknesses and mental illnesses. So this is what that is their nature to do. That's what they're here to do. But that time is when truth started to reveal herself, and I started to see something. I started to see, for example, it's as if, like I keep saying, there's an unseen Allah in me. And sometimes when things start to reveal, when truth start to reveal herself, I look back and I'm like, the book just keeps unfolding. Just keeps unfolding. And this is also connection with Prophet Noble Drew Ali, saying many Moors are going to fall for the last time. I think he used the word wicked. They wicked Moors that's going to fall for the last time. I don't want to be. It's so easy. I was telling Imani to think you're not going to be one of those wicked Moors when you haven't been tested and you haven't been tempted. The real test, Imani, you listening, is when you are at a place in your life and you're among other Moors, and a war or a temptation might come about, whether it's male or female, to do something that you know is outside of natural law, that is not in your morale to do, that is in conflict with your divine higher self. The real test comes when you are able to say, no, I will not do this, because I'm not just here for today. I am here, I am thinking, I am breathing, and I am planting and planting seeds for my ascension. If I'm not ready to ascend, for my next lifetime. That's how I think. That's how I think, Sheikh Dwayne Baffold. Almost everything I do is not for now. I mean, yes, okay, wait a minute. I take it back. It is now, but also I'm thinking for ascension. And if I'm not ready to ascend because I haven't passed my test, the next lifetime, and on a higher level, a higher thought process. That's just my thought. Those are my thoughts. So it's easy to say, look what those wicked Moors have done, when you haven't been tested, when you haven't been tempted. King James was a Moor. He obviously was a brilliant Moor, and he obviously was a wizard. He knew wizardry, like many Moors do. Allah is great. So that's anyway. I'm not a preacher, but the Holy Quran Circle 7 says we are all priests and priestesses. Okay, so the Holy Quran Circle 7 says we are all priests and priestesses, and so in that I don't have to be anointed. Ding. I've already been anointed. I was anointed before I came back on the earth this lifetime. I was a priestess before, and I'm a priestess now. So I'm just trying to recall. So Islam. So anyway, Sheikh Dwayne Baffold. So I'm looking at myself, and I'm glad I washed my hair. So and I'm glad I put on some lip gloss. I haven't worn lip gloss and vegan lip gloss, vegan eyeliner in a long time. When I was looking at myself in the video today, I was outside. I haven't did my push-ups and sit-ups in a long time, and I didn't realize how perky my breasts had gotten when I was doing it here. Because Imani and I, we were waking up at like 3 and 4 in the morning to go exercise, and sit-ups and push-ups. That was just my daily routine to do. And now it's like, my breast is sagging, and even today I was looking at my breast, it's like just sagging. I was like, oh my goodness, look at me. I'm just in the video. I'm looking at the video, and I'm like, but I had a lot to say. So anyway, so I'm like, then I guess if you think about it, Sheikh Dwayne Baffold, my thoughts is, okay, what's wrong with saggy breasts? Breasts are breasts. They're for children, babies. But I must say, when I was doing my sit-ups and my push-ups and lift weights, and I saw them getting like really back, like they were they were never really perky, but they were nice and firm, because it's the muscle build. The muscle started to show. I liked it. I really liked how they looked. So maybe I'll go back to doing that. And also it probably helped me with my posture, because I have been looking at quite a few videos on my Twitter page. I follow most Twitter, or I should say people who have a platform on Twitter that I follow. It's dealing with something that's going to benefit me somehow, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So like organic foods, herbs, exercise. This is what you should do to exercise. Astrology, history, Moorish history, African history, So this is definitely finance and so forth. So that's what I usually follow in reference to a platform on Twitter. And so I probably will go return to doing the lifting the weights, and but I'm doing it this time. I mean, I did it because I wanted to do it anyway. But before, when I was doing it, doing the sit-ups and push-ups, well, you know, before I met you, I was already exercising. Let me say that. And if you don't know, think back. I was running, weightlifting. Before I met you, I've been on that path of exercising since my consciousness changed. When my consciousness changed in 2010, it's like my whole thought process changed in reference to my body, my mind, my health. But definitely so I was already there, but I just when I came to Annapolis, I definitely want to say it seemed like it wasn't that I didn't care about my health, because I've been exercising for a while. It was just more so my intentions of doing it was more to, it was not more, but yeah, I think sometimes when I thought of you, I would think about it's to attract you. It's like, okay, I hope you like, you know you know, on my legs, and I hope I'm nice and thin enough for, you know, that sort of thing. But and it's not that I'm not trying to attract you. I put on some lip gloss, so you know I am, and I have the eyeliner on. That's, you know, I got vegan lip gloss, vegan. Now that is definitely natural. This is me. That's my nature now. I mean, all plant-based and vegan as much as possible. We still have a long ways to go because we're not growing our food, and we still got to read those labels. But usually it says vegan on all the labels that I've gotten, so or plant-based, but pretty much predominantly our diet is vegan. But nonetheless, what I'm trying to say is my intentions have changed a little bit more, or directions or goals, and it feels pretty good. It really does, because I'm changing. I am changing in my thoughts, and I'm changing in a manner where some might say, once again, Sheet Dwayne Bey, you know, just by me having the thought of saying, you know, it's easy to judge when you haven't been tempted. It's not to excuse those that have fallen because they failed the test. No, it's not. What I'm trying to say is that I see when scriptures speak about each and every one of us will be tested. And we are on a journey, but there's one goal, one aim, and one destiny. Or one destiny, one goal, and one aim, or aim, one goal, one destiny. And it's going to be complete. And there's nothing that can stop it. Nothing. And that's what Spirits of Truth is revealing to me. Nothing's going to stop it. Yes, it may seem like that which is unclean, because so many more probably have when I say so many, too many. So one is too many have decided to worship this beast, because it's been prophesied that that is what's going to happen. They worship this unclean, very unclean, unnatural spirit. That is a part of, that is responsible for all that's going on this planet Earth. Spirits. Very, very unclean, very unnatural, very, I just want to say unclean, unnatural, very, very unclean. And more is too many, one is too many, have decided to worship it or lie down with it. But Spirits of Truth is just, in natural law, cosmic laws are just saying, with those that can see and those that can hear, Allah, I am, we got this. If you can't see, you can't hear, that's because there's a reason for it. But those that can see, that can hear, will see. And so these are not the time. This is definitely not the time to be boasting and trying to show your lower self and demonstrate your lower self. But those that cannot see, cannot hear, that's what they're going to do. Islam is in a unjust manner. Okay, and let me say that because I'm not, the lower self, I'm constantly breathing, release the lower self. But I'm saying in an unjust manner. Islam. Anyway, I just want to say Islam to you. Good night. Islam, run Arrington-Bey as your wife. And I know you're happy I'm your wife. I know you're happy. I know you are happy that I haven't given up. I know you are Sheep and Wayne Baffler Bay. I know you are. It's okay. Because I'm not human only. I am a celestial being. And I see far, far ahead.